Welcome everybody to Bio 105 Lab, and today we're talking about using a dichotomous key. So this will be used in exercise 1, the scientific method. So dichotomous keys are used to identify species, and the way that they are set up is to have a series of questions that, depending on your answers, will narrow down what species you're looking at. Okay, so some of them only get you to the genus. A lot of them get you down to the species. So you need to be careful on how you're answering the question. So one wrong answer can lead you to the wrong species, although a lot of times species are different enough, if you're lucky, that you can tell you got the wrong one. You can go back and try again. This takes a little bit of practice, so we're setting this up for you guys so that you get a chance to try it out, because we're going to be using this throughout the semester. So let's go through an example. In order to be able to answer the questions, you need to know a little bit of the anatomy of the cricket. All right, so what you've got is since it's an insect, you've got three sections: the head, thorax, and abdomen. The pronotum is the area that covers the thorax. You've got three pairs of legs: the foreleg, the middle leg, and the hind leg. And then the other thing that you'll answer questions about is the ovipositor. Now, in most of our crickets we'll be looking at, the ovipositor comes out of the end of the abdomen in this area, but it is long and sort of needle-like. So you're going to want to get the key from Blackboard, and at the end of this you'll be using it to identify the crickets we'll actually be using in lab. And it's also be handy if you have it and you want to follow along as we go through our example. So let's start out. We start with the first question. All right, we've got an example cricket here. First question is, are the antennae shorter than the length of the body, or are the antennae longer than the length of the body? So it's hard to see, and I had a really hard time finding a picture that showed all of the antennae, but the antennae here are longer than the length of the body. So we would go to question 2. Now, the next question is, are the hind legs the same thickness as the middle and the front legs, or are the hind legs thicker than the middle and front legs? So remember, these are your hind legs, these are your middle legs, these are your forelegs. These hind legs are quite a bit thicker than the other two. So we would go to question 3. So the next question is, are there hair-like projections on the hind legs? If we look in closer here, there are projections here on the hind legs, but they are short and stumpy. They are not long and hair-like. So then we have identified our cricket. It is Akita hispanicus. So now you guys get a chance to give it a try. We've got a cricket here. I give you a couple of hints. This is going to be the actual cricket that we use when we come into lab. All right, so thank you all. Have a good day, and we will see you in lab.